Hey guys, Miles today bringing you a brand new video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about turning your streams and your gameplay into long form video content. We'll talk about it in just a moment, what that means, why you should be using it, and how you can use it to your advantage. But before we do that, I do want to go ahead and ask you guys to subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content. And of course, turn on your notifications so you guys don't miss any future videos like this. Also, feel free to follow me over on Twitter. It is the easiest social media place to engage with me. Now let's get into it. What is long form video content? Long form video content is these type of stuff that you're going to find on YouTube and Facebook. These are videos that are usually 5 to 10 minutes long, maybe 15 if they're a little bit longer, and they're pretty watchable, pretty consumable, and definitely a lot more discoverable than your actual streams. We've all heard that streaming is not discoverable. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Streaming is just not the most discoverable piece of content that you can be putting out there. And everywhere you go, everything that you read or watch is going to tell you that you need to be making YouTube videos, TikToks, and YouTube Shorts. Now, we talked about how to do TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels in last week's video and some different methods that you can go about doing that. But this week, we'll be covering longer form content, again, YouTube and Facebook. Now, you should be using this to basically get yourself out there and get more people to watch your stuff. Hopefully, if you guys did watch last week's video, you guys are already in a decent rhythm of putting out short form content. Now, the goal of that is to get more people to go watch maybe your 5-minute video after watching your 30-second TikTok. And maybe if they really like that 5 to 10-minute video, they're interested enough to go check out your actual stream, which is going to be your longest piece of content. Now, really the goal here is to think about how you're going to do that while you're streaming. We talked about it towards the end of last week's video, how you guys can be using stories or informational bits in your stream to convert into TikToks, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. We're just going to take that and expand upon it a little bit further in this one. So while you're streaming, you guys should be going about it either talking about in-game events, reviewing the battle pass, giving people tips or tricks on a game that you find yourself to be kind of an expert in. And you guys should be using these to put out YouTube videos. Use stream markers, use highlights, use the tools that are in these streaming softwares to make it really, really easy for you guys to go back into your streams, download that, and pump it out to YouTube and Facebook. You guys can also use stories if you guys have funny stories or relatable stories. You guys can use really anything that comes to mind for you. Really good moments from, chat. Maybe you're having just a really good conversation. Maybe you're going over something in game. Maybe someone in your chat is having a hard time and you're helping them with that. There's really all sorts of ways that you can do this. It depends on you and your brain, of course, but you should be thinking about this while you're streaming. And then if you guys get really, really good at this, you should be able to take your really long stream, get a few good 5 to 15 minute YouTube videos out of it. And then if those videos are really good and have clippable moments within them, you should be able to get those 5 to 15 minute videos and get a few TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels out of those. And then people basically will watch in the reverse order. They watch the short form, they expand to your kind of medium, longer form, and hopefully they convert to being actually in your live stream and watching you for hours while you play games or do whatever you're doing on stream. Now, last thing I want to mention is a few recommended softwares. I'm not going to be teaching you guys how to use these softwares. I think there's so much information out there on YouTube, different tutorials, how to use these things, and I don't think that I'm the best person to teach them. So I will try to link a few in the description below, but just trust me, these are really good softwares. These are softwares that I've used. If you're on Apple computers, I do recommend iMovie starting out. If you're on Apple or Windows, I highly recommend DaVinci Resolve. In fact, last week's video and this video have been edited in DaVinci Resolve. It's a really good free editing software, probably one of the #1 softwares that they use in Hollywood for color grading, and it is completely free. They do have a paid version as well, but if you're just making YouTube videos, I don't think you need to be paying for it. Other really good options would be Final Cut Pro, which is my personal favorite editing software that I've used, or Adobe Premiere Pro. Both of those are paid options. Final Cut is $2.99. You buy it, you own it. Adobe Premiere is a subscription-based software, but the benefit of it is that you're likely going to buy the entire Adobe suite and have access to all their other softwares as well. Then if you guys don't have a computer or something powerful enough, if you guys wanted to, you could use things like LumaFusion or Premiere Rush on your phone, iPad, or tablet. Also, there's Sony Vegas. I'm not super familiar with it, but I would definitely recommend DaVinci, Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut, or LumaFusion. Those would be my top 4 choices. And again, there's so much information on how to use these things all over YouTube. I'll try to link a few in the description below, but that is going to sum it up for this video. Basically, just think about how you guys are streaming and use those moments to make longer form video content. And also make sure you guys are streaming on a schedule so that way you guys can actually mention that you guys stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever your schedule is. This is stuff that I'm trying to get better at, and I'm trying to help you guys get better at. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a little bit shorter, but I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.